Hello, Tribe! Welcome to another edition of One Tribe Radio with me, Tiger, and my wonderful co host, Denise. Hello,
Hi,
Denise.
everybody. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for tuning in.
So,
Yeah.
what do we have on the roster today, my love?
Well, we have a wonderful guest with us from Kuwait. Extraordinary, talented, wonderful digital and creative artist. We have Ason, and we have Junkfeathers, and the artist I just talked about is Shurooq Amin. Like I said, from Kuwait. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's an honor.
Thank you so much.
For everyone listening and watching today, if you go to mspwaves.com, you can see the images that we have. Divine is going to put the address into the audience. Have footage of Shurooq's work for you to see on the visual channel. So go and look over there. And yeah. So Dr. Shurooq Amin also is a poet and a doctor, a doctorate. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what you do artistically, Shurooq?
Okay, well, the thing is, I started working on, I've been painting all my life, but my work started to take a more political direction about 12 years ago. I was going through a divorce, and I was discovering that Kuwait, unfortunately, in this day and age, was very much like being in the dark ages, and I felt like I was walking around with a scarlet letter on my chest, not being allowed to take a loan, not being allowed to rent anywhere because I was a divorcee. This angered me very much, and I started to see all the injustices in the system and in the society. And because I couldn't actually do anything about it, I decided to put it on canvas and open a dialogue with my art. So I started painting about it, writing about it in my poetry. And with time, basically what happened was I had an exhibition in 2012. That was the first time the authorities discovered my work and shut down the exhibition. I was investigated for a few months. They didn't know what to do with me. They didn't know if they should put me in jail or not put me in jail because it had never been done before in Kuwait to talk about political issues in art. So over the next few years, I started exhibiting abroad. I was banned in Kuwait. I was not allowed to do anything. My name itself was blacklisted, so that if you wanted to publish anything with my name in it would not get published in the country unless you remove my name from it. So eventually, I just kept. Of course, it didn't stop me. I put all these issues, whether it was about homosexuality, gender fluidity, adultery, hypocrisies, religious.
All right, I do apologize for that. I think we had some technical difficulties, but we're right back on track, I believe.
Okay.
Rondon, can you hear me? All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do believe so. I do
No,
apologize.
you're on. You're on. We're back on the website, so yeah, we can go on.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry for this, Shurooq.
Okay, cool. Should I just go back to, you asked me about my children and how it affected.
Yes, yes. So what we were talking about was that in a BBC interview that I'd seen that Shurooq's children were also negatively impacted by the suppression that her government has been doing towards her art. Shurooq, would you like to talk about that, please?
Yeah, it was for me the most devastating thing is to see my children bullied in school because of something that I did. And I did not want to compromise what I believed in. And my children did support it, but I would have to watch when they came back from school. Either they were beaten up physically, or they're crying. The girl, my daughter would be crying because she would hear people tell her, your mother is a whore, your mother is an infidel, and that sort of thing. My son would get into fights where he's defending me, and he'd come back, all bloodied and everything. So this was a very difficult time, and I took them out of school. I had to change schools for them so that they could start all over again in different schools. But it's kind of never ending. It's different now after all these years, even though I've been shut down twice after that as well. I've been shut down even as recent as January 2020 was my latest show. That was shut down by the Secret Service. And it got a lot of local backlash. I got a lot of hate mail, a lot of death threats, rape threats, very, very scary, aggressive, reactions. And I try to be, let's say, open-minded about it, and I try to tell people, listen, I'm willing to discuss the topic itself, but there is no need to come after me the person. But people tend to not separate the artist from the work, and I do understand that as well. It's a very closed little village, Kuwait, and I'm trying to reach not just the country, but the entire Middle Eastern region, the entire Islamic region, because we have a lot of hypocrisies in our culture, with the excuse that this is based on Islam. They use it as an excuse for everything, but it's all hypocrisy and false immorality. And I'm just trying to open a dialogue about that, because we can't progress, we can't move further, we can't become a better society without fixing these major flaws.
I mean,
Absolutely.
we have similar stuff here in the US. I mean, when it comes to like fundamental Christians, they'll do stuff like that, but obviously not to the extent that, is happening in Kuwait. But you see that same mentality where, like they just can't help themselves. They just, they behave horrifically. What about like any, are you gaining any support from female artists in Kuwait, or are you really just at this point just solitary fighting them alone? I mean, are people waking up?
I have no support from any artists in Kuwait, female or otherwise. None of the artists wanted to speak up for me. None of them wanted to support me. And when I spoke to them and confronted them about that, especially people that were close to me that were in my art community, they said, listen, Shurooq, we do support what you're doing and we do admire it, but we can't do what you're doing. We're afraid for our jobs, to lose our jobs. We're afraid for our families. So we're not willing to put ourselves out there. And I do understand that. And not everybody is willing to take on that social responsibility. Few people in a society like Kuwait, where you could be thrown in jail or hung for things that are so basic in other countries. I mean, for example, let's just take the issue of virginity. No one thinks about virginity in the West. But in Kuwait, if you are not a virgin, or if you are publicly shamed for not being a virgin, you could go to jail. You could be killed, and it would be called an honor killing, and you get only 3 years in jail for that killing. You don't even you don't even go to jail forever for killing another human being, because it's considered an honor killing because you are not a virgin. It's to that extent people don't realize how repressed we are here. They just see the external version of the money and the cars and the so on. That's story.
This culture does swap over. We do have it, and this is sad. We do have sub-societies in here, for instance, in Germany. Tiger knows, and she knows cases, and she even was confronted with like a group of people like that. Really, there's no talking to, and they set women on fire if they don't fit into their cultural,
Yeah.
beliefs, and wow. But to be in a culture that's like in a country that's big and that's all that surrounds you. It's bad here, when things like this happen. This needs to stop. This needs to stop. And I don't know. I was thinking about it. I don't know if it's going to be in my lifetime where like we're going to see this this injustice not to take place in this world anymore. It's just like I don't know when. Why? Why are they so afraid?
It's religion. It's religion. It is religion. You get indoctrinated. You see that here with the Americans, with their crazy,
it's not
with their crazy, whatever that anyone.
But it's not the religion. It's not the religion. It's not the Islam. It's not. It's society that puts
culture.
that.
Yeah, it's culture. It's culture. It isn't. For example, the veil in Kuwait. In Islam, you're not supposed to wear a veil. By the way, you're supposed to wear the hijab, which is like the turban on your head, but you're not supposed to wear the veil, which covers your face. But women wear it for two reasons. Reason number one, it's a cultural thing that's imposed by their families, their fathers, their husbands, even their own mothers. Women do that to other women here. But also, what has become a trend now is the veil gives freedom to these girls, because when nobody knows who they are under that veil, all you can see is the eyes out of a big black blob walking down the street. Then you are completely anonymous and you can do anything. No one's going to shame you for it. So girls now, they put it on, they cover themselves up, and they go to visit their boyfriends. They have sex, go to a party, get wasted, enjoy themselves, and then come back and no one's the wiser. No one knows it was her. It's ironically gives her freedom.
That's a good thing, to take something bad and use it for yourself. And
exactly.
Pick up that.
Might as well. If you can't beat them, join them.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, and I can see where like covering up and whatnot, is also like a protection against
Why is it that we are the ones that have to hide? Why is it them that have to put themselves in check?
Because society still tells men that it's okay. Look, when I was 15, I couldn't go and ride a bus without some idiot, old or young, trying to hit on me. And it still happens now that I'm 52, and not not to that extent, but there was a time in my life where I was so afraid to ride the bus or sit in a train, because literally every time somebody would either touch me or stare at me or ask me to take me out to coffee, and it was like, it's like, so I can see where you can feel, safe underneath a burqa because they can't look at you. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
But yes, of course, there's something inherently wrong with the situation. That, if you're like, you have to cover yourself because people can't behave and have no control over their reaction, and then you get blamed for their reaction. It's ridiculous. It is what it is.
Yes, exactly.
But of course, the education, and yes, and when I say it's religion, I mean it's basically the priests and the people in power. They take something that like religion that's supposed to widen the horizon and make life easier, and they suppress people. They suppress people for two reasons. Number one, to get money, and then number two, to get power over them. And how can you control people the best? By controlling their sexuality, because humans are driven by sexuality. So you control their sexuality, you have the person in their pocket, and and you find it in all the major religions, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, you get it from Hinduism, you get it from Buddhism, you get it from from Islam, you get it from Christianity, you get it from Judaism, and the only ones that are halfway normal are some of the pagan sects, but even they do it in their own way. Just so I mean, that's why I'm saying religion in itself, at least when it's institutionalized, is a problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree.
And it's sad because I'm more agnostic at this point, but when I was young, I very much believed in God, and it's a beautiful thing until somebody tries to tamper with it. Yeah.
Their own.
So living in Kuwait right now for you at the moment, like your daily routine, how does like all this mess impact your daily routine at the moment?
Well, I try not to go out much. I'm pretty much in my studio all the time and at home with the kids. My kids are very much introverts as well. My two boys are gamers, so they're home all day. They don't care about going out, so it doesn't bother them. They can't really interact much with the people outside because they look different. They're very pale. They're very white compared to other Kuwaitis, and they get bullied for it because they are Kuwaitis that look like expats. My daughters as well. They don't fit in. My children don't fit in at all. But they see how I am. They see that it's not something that matters to me, so it doesn't matter to them. I've been their role model in that sense. So they do see that you have to live your life authentically. You have to be yourself, even if an entire society doesn't agree with you that this self that you are experiencing is not the self that they agree with or accept. Let's say accept. So even though I'm not accepted here and I'm very much not wanted in my own country, I've been asked to go into exile to two other countries. I have not accepted just because I don't want to leave my kids, at least until my youngest one becomes 18. And the youngest one is at the moment 13. So still got a while to go before I can get out of here and live in exile. The others are all over 21. The other three are over 21, but my youngest is 13. So we've got a couple of years to go before I can have complete freedom, actual physical freedom.
So he would not be able to go in exile with you because of your husband or your ex-husband, or
Yes.
okay.
Yes, he would send Interpol to come after me.
Yeah, it's almost like the 1960s. I remember my mother. My mother married a lot, and one of my stepfathers, who I absolutely loved, but whatever was in power at the time, because even though he wasn't my physical father, after the divorce, she could not leave the country, and this was in America at the time. Leave the country without his consent and a written consent letter of him. So it seems to be the same kind of mentality then still, over there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 years still. Is there anything we can do to make your life easier? Obviously, share your art and your story, but can we do anything for you from our end?
Honestly, this is it. I mean, just having platforms where I can speak freely is the only thing that will help, because I can't speak freely. I can't put my work out there. I can't do anything, which is kind of what got me into NFT art in the first place, because it's a free platform. I'm hoping it'll give me a free platform to express myself freely, because it's an area that Kuwait does not know much about. I'm probably, if not the only artist who's working in NFTs right now in Kuwait.
That's the only good thing them being in the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good thing about being in the Middle Ages is you can be the first to do something without much going on around you to try to stop you, because you can't, if you don't know something, then you can't really be afraid of it. So they don't know what NFTs are, so they have no idea that I'm going to be coming at them from a whole different field.
Oh, that's amazing.
So talking about NFTs, we are giving out the portrait I did of Shurooq and today, so I'm going to throw that in the audience. So Shurooq, what do they have to put into the audience chat to win this NFT of you?
Okay, so why don't you guys, whoever is the first to put a GIF or a meme of what you think it's like living in Kuwait.
All right, so you guys heard it. Whatever you think it feels like living in Kuwait, first GIF or meme in there. That will be it. Yeah, the NFT I did, as you see, I did like sort of the modern you. More sand. All right.
That's interesting. That's a good one.
Oh my
Brilliant.
goodness, that is a very good one. Rondon wins. Rondon wins.
Congratulations, Rhonda.
I love it.
Yeah. So yeah,
Rondon, that's
when it comes to the thing, I tried to put both your traditional and modern personality in there as good as I could. Okay, so I will walk you through some in the next 1 or 2 days how to get into NFT showroom, because you're gonna get a copy of that one as well for yourself. Um,
brilliant.
what I'd really like to do, you said you were that you were going to find me one of your poems, because I'd love you to read one of your poems, please, if possible.
Sure. I did find a poem. It's uh it's an empowering poem, empowering for women, because I would like, well, empowering for me as a woman, so I'd like to read that instead of putting out something that's all, more victimized. It's called Resurrection. Okay. Resurrected, not like the phoenix, but like Plath's Lady Lazarus, refleshed and re-risen out of ashes, to eat men alive, prowl into his heart and snag an artery, howl with the full moon, shear that guttural lisp, cleft your mammotus cloud breasts, offer him one gossamer, milk-leaking pendant, floating away from the source, lure his lust with diaphanous globules of aromatic promise, light stipple a kiss, ease him into the jeweled foliage of flames, let the cool arc of blue strands, enlaced onto your face ensnare, lineaments sifting, cupping your countenance. Let the tart, chaste taste of you entice. Let him find luxuriant contentment in the knowledge that you are his, and yes, emblazon woman on his penis.
Oh wow. Do you have a
That's
do you have a link to your ebook as well, love? If you do, please share it with the audience. And otherwise, I will do it when I do the recap. When I write the recap article, just give it to me if you don't have it at hand at the
I
moment.
actually don't have it out yet. It's in the process of being published.
Okay, beautiful. Please let me
oh,
know when you publish it, and I will make an article, and maybe we can have you back to read some of it.
yeah, that would be amazing.
Absolutely, of course. Of course. I would love to.
It was an absolute pleasure to have you. Would you like to tell us what is in the near future? What are you do you have like any plans now? Are you going to be publishing the book? Is there anything you're working on currently?
Yes, I'm publishing the book. All it's like 400 pages of poems that are banned in the Middle East, basically. And I'm also working on another exhibition for 2022, which will explore erotica in the Islamic world. So it's going to be definitely not exhibited anywhere in the Middle East.
Pushing forward, that's amazing. Thanks so much. You can stay with us here in the live on air, or we can pop you back in the audience. It's your decision, because we're gonna get in our next guest.
She won't be able
And
to listen to the music if she's in here with
okay,
us.
right.
So,
True.
it was an absolute pleasure having you. Please come back. I really would also love you to start a blog in Hive, because your voice should be heard, and we will
And it's needed. Yeah,
and
really.
and we will support you as good as we
Yeah.
can with any publicity, that little bit of power that we have, which is minuscule, but we will try.
Thank you so much. It's everything. It's not minuscule at all. It's wonderful, really.
Well, thank you so much
We
for
got your
coming.
back. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, please come back soon. So the
Oh,
next,
beautiful,
yeah,
beautiful person.
absolutely, absolutely beautiful. So the next person that we have today is our trusty Junkfeathers, also known as Junk Birdie, who is presenting music from his record label Floob Records.
Floob Records. Yeah. Hi, Junfeathers.
Hi, and wow, Shurooq, amazing art and man, thank you so much for sharing. It's an incredible story.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. Like
Absolutely.
the minute I heard her, talking on Clubhouse, I was like, oh my god, we need to have her here. So
Yeah, definitely. Thank you
And we
guys
need to
for
support
doing
her,
that.
you know.
absolutely.
Yes, I
It's
am
a
a follower
warrior.
now.
A warrior, yeah. A warrior for the good, a warrior for change, a warrior for
Yes,
love. Yeah. So
So
are
yes,
you.
amazing.
and all of you that love poetry and stuff like myself, as soon as she puts out her poetry book, I will be posting the links to it on all my social media, so keep an eye out for that. And also please follow her on all the social media that we put out for her, and there will also be in the recap article, we will also put out all her social links for you to follow. So, Junk Birdie, what did you bring us today?
Yeah, so basically I wouldn't be making music and art today if it wasn't for my friends who have made music with me. And it's been kind of talked about, and I've kind of released solo projects. Like, I've been playing music for like over 20 years now, and we've joked about, making Floob Records and kind of, sloppily releasing CDs, to just friends in our town of that nature. But last year, me and my friend Mike decided to kind of push it forward and make it a little more real. And now I am trying to use Hive in order, like, as an experimental way to try and give back to all the artists and musicians I've played with, and then also, all the new artists that are are joining up with us as Floob Records.
Oh,
So
man,
it's
that's
kind of an
amazing.
experiment, yeah. And the music I brought today, obviously, I'm playing. I'm actually a part of two of the bands, but the other two songs I brought, I don't have any part in, other than the fact that that they're my friends.
I
So,
really love that. That's right up our alley, support your friends and support your musicians
Yeah,
and your community. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that with us.
yeah.
so the first song you brought from us for us is Bisexual Polyamory Blues, and there's a baby Junkfeathers playing the guitar, I noticed. So
Oh yes.
so everyone just, if you want to see the visuals, go to mspwaves.com to see all that. And are you ready for it?
Yeah,
Let's
let's go
do
for it.
this.
Of all the boys who have denied the challenge, you're the only one that I still wanna ravage. It was easy to let go of all the rest, but when I think of you, I just wanna get undressed, because I like your eyes and I like your impish grin too, and you're just the kind of trouble I wanna get into. I've got a crush on you, do you like me too? Cause I think you are the best, and we shouldn't do what I wanna do, but I've always loved a mess, and you're a mess. Of all the girls who didn't wanna kiss me, you're the only one. I still imagine being with me, and it's easy to let go of all the rest, but when I think of you, just wanna get undressed, because I like the way you explain things with your hands, and I'd really like you to stick them down my pants, cause I got a crush on you, do you like me too? Cause I think you are the best, and we shouldn't do what I wanna do, but I've always loved a mess, and you're a mess. tried to let you hold me. Maybe I'd be brave enough to let you know me. 'Cause I've got a crush on you, wanna see you soon, 'cause I think you are the best. And I dream of you and wanna be with you, 'cause I've always loved a mess. I've got a crush on you, you like me too, 'cause I think you are the best. And I dream of you and wanna be with you, 'cause I've always loved a mess, and you're a mess.
Absolutely brilliant.
That was amazing. How cute is he?
Yes, cute little baby Junkfeathers. How long has it
Oh
been?
my, that's Birdie. He's so cute.
How long has it been since then? How many years is that?
Geez, that was probably 2007 or something.
And
Oh,
she's
wow.
adorable too. Oh my gosh, who is that?
Is
Who is this?
That is Lily. That is Atomic Lily, and I did get. She's on Hive now, so now every time Floob Records makes a post, she's a beneficiary. So she's also
awesome. And
accumulating.
you need to
Hive.
bring her along if you can establish that. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's been my first journey has just been to like get all these awesome musicians that I've worked with onto Hive in the first place. And so I've got a few on now, so it's just a matter of kind of getting them to interact and stuff like that. But yeah, it's it was kind of a thing. Like these songs just like she's an amazing lyricist and singer, and I didn't want those songs to die, so this is kind of my way to like kind of keep them revived so more people can hear them, because I am not a good advertiser.
So, do you have a link to her Hive by any chance? If you do, throw it in there so that people can find it.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I can probably do that.
And then send it to me later, also to my DMs, so I can put it in the post later on as well, so that people can go and follow her.
Yeah. Boom and boom. Yes.
So the next song that you brought is Intergalactic Entermagnet recommendation.
Yeah.
So recommended in portions, it says. So
recommended portions is my friend Mike, and he's the one that's actually helped me kind of revive Floob Records as a whole, and has done like a huge has helped me upload music and stuff like that. We were in a band together since the 90s. The band was called Floob, and he was just the drummer. And then in 2020, he started collabing on some of my Junkfeathers songs, like adding drums and guitar and stuff. And then just last year, he released like 7 albums in the whole year. So he's now he's taking a break, and I understand why. But I wanted to share one of his songs as recommended portions, and all the songs that he does are instrumental and experimental. I call it experimental rock. But it's all really interesting stuff. All the titles of his songs are hilarious, and yeah.
All right, then.
Sounds fun.
So let's see what recommended portions has to bring us today. Intergalactic Entermagnet. Here we go. Or not. Oh my god, there we go. And I need an exorcism now.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
amazing! And yeah, it's so different from the one before.
Absolutely, but it
Rather.
sounds like demon music, and it's like, you know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it sounds like grandma.
No, it's fine, it's cool, but it's like, you know,
My
it's,
grandma was like, "That is deep devil's music."
no, but that's what I mean. It's like music you'll find in a horror movie, like the demon is coming to eat you now. Ah! You know, I love it. It's not saying that I don't love it, but it's definitely exorcism music here.
He's a wild man, and he did all the instruments and all the production and everything. This is just his solo project.
Awesome.
You know, when it comes to demon shit, have you heard the stuff that I did with Skull for Grenades? That's, you know, I let my inner demon out, but I know my demon shit. So, like everyone else, you guys know I made an NFT of the Junk Birdie, and so let me throw it in here. It is called Beast is Cute, which is a standard joke between him and me, because he says he has this inner beast, and I always say his beast is cute, and he says his beast is strong and mighty. So
that's cute, Junkfeathers.
Yeah.
That's what I actually look like when I'm at my cabin in the woods. That's real.
Yeah, so
Is it raccoon? Really? That's awesome.
He has a raccoon in his wood cabin. He has a raccoon that lives upstairs. So
oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yes, he does. So what does the audience have to throw in there to win this NFT?
Yeah, so because the deer's in the picture, and I'm a big fan of Princess Mononoke, so I want a Forest of the Spirit GIF.
I guess that's my favorite anime. I love that.
Me too.
So, guys, you get Spirit of the Forest gift.
The forest.
Oh my god, my head
Prince
today.
Mononoke from the Prince Mononoke.
Yeah.
Love Ghibli, by the way.
Yes. So throw one in the audience, and while we wait for someone to find it.
Oh yeah, the cuties.
Yay!
Congratulations, Ason.
Ason wins.
Ason
wins. Okay, so
I always muck up his name.
It doesn't matter. We all muck up each other's names because we're all insane, so it's all good. As long as we know who we're talking to.
When you're talking to yourself, that's a funny thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what's up? What's next, Junkfeathers? What's the next track you brought?
Oh, so the next one's a brand new song. Hasn't been played anywhere yet. It's going to be released on Spotify and Apple and stuff soon. But this is my friend Orkhammer. My first band ever in high school was with Orkhammer. So I don't really have any, like, I haven't contributed to this song at all. I did a little bit of the recording, but it's Orkhammer, and then also Mike from Recommended Portions added his part to the song, so it's kind of a collab in a sense. But I'm just excited that he's releasing music now, because he hasn't in a while. So this is kind of a good start for more songs to come from Orkhammer.
Okay, so awesome. Here's Orkhammer in Recommended Portions with Blue to Grey.
feeling fine, it's okay. When the things that you think you want in life turn around and leave you unsatisfied and empty. When the blue in the sky turns to gray. When the blue in the sky turns to gray. I can say sometime, not that you need to justify anything. And people that you almost deify, they show you, you know that you're not their type. Oh, when the sky turns to gray. Oh, when the blue in the sky turns to gray. You can build a dream inside your head, but you can never control how you'll be received. When the blue in the sky turns to gray. When the blue in the sky turns to gray.
This had a very classic feel to it. I absolutely loved it.
Hippie rock. I
Yeah.
loved it. Yeah. Look, Orkhammer. He's in the audience. You need to make it to the show sometime, Orkhammer. That would be amazing.
Absolutely. Is that a yes? Is that a yes? Is he saying yes?
Yeah, definitely like Orkhammer and Mike from Recommended Portions. They and then I have another friend, Jeff. They fuel that rock side of me, which I don't do a whole lot with Junkfeathers, but they're kind of making it come back out. So who knows?
Well, that song of Orkhammer's really reminded me of, we had 420 a few days ago, so I'm giving away this 420 NFT. So
yes.
So whoever let's say finds a pig with a joint or a pig with some pot puts the first one to put a gif of a pig with pot on the with a joint on the in the audience will win the 420 NFT. Oh, 420 was the song release day. That's good to know. That's what Orkhammer said. So
Cool.
so find me a pig with a joint to win this NFT. And yeah, some of my friends got one just for the fun of it already, but this one is for the audience to win.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. So the last song that you brought us today is called Moon Song. You want to tell us a bit more about that one?
Yes, so this band is Spoke Pants of the Flowering Skillet, a 6-piece folky bluegrassy, anarcho folky bluegrassy band, and I'm in it. I'm playing guitar, and Lily, who was in Nora and Noel, is also in it, and then the other members. It was a lot of fun when we played. We only really did shows for like 1 or 2 years. And there's so many great songs because everyone's a songwriter. Like everyone in the band was a songwriter, like and singer. So it was really hard to pick one song to share. But I thought Moon Song would be a good fit. And I'm the mandolin player in Spoke Pants said that they might be coming to town in July, and I'm really excited. They might be recording with me and releasing a solo album through Floob Records. So if we can make all that happen, I'm really excited because their music is phenomenal. Their solo music is phenomenal too. So yeah,
Absolutely brilliant. So let's go for Moon Song.
Exclusively on Discovery Plus.
We're acting on behalf of all
Oh my
species.
goodness.
Executive produced
La,
and
la, la, la,
narrated
la.
by Ellen.
They always do that.
Unsuspecting sheep, they sleep, distracted and complacent. For power hungry wolves, they creep to cover us with pavement. These things that we know are wrong are going on despite us. Love is armor made to waste of fear they use to fight us. Something starting moon is new. The universe invites you to let go of all you fear and embrace what delights you. The future's open like a hand, waiting to enfold you. So scale the walls and break the chains of everything that holds you. Smash it up, fuck it up, smash it up, fuck it up, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, go! Smash it up, fuck it up, smash it up, fuck it up, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, go!
Brilliant. I'm
That's awesome.
I'm a sucker for like bluegrassy stuff. I love that.
Me
kind of
too. And
stuff.
I like Lily. Lily, she's awesome.
Yeah, she is awesome. She's absolutely
Good stuff, man.
yes.
Fun music.
Where's the jump? There he is.
yeah. Thank you.
Back-
Thank you for letting me share all this music. It's been
Absolutely.
fun.
Thank you for sharing.
It's been fun bringing it back to life.
So, what's next? Obviously, you're doing, the Floob Records stuff, and then you said you had a secret project that you can't talk about.
Yeah, I do have a secret project that I'm working on. It's actually really fun because it's like I think there's like 10 musicians collabing on an album. Not someone who's on Hive. So it's gonna be real interesting. And then it's gonna be released as a record, an LP. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get it finished, but that's kind of my energy is focused there, and I'm also playing live rock music with Orkhammer, and we're kind of doing a band as well. So
Very cool. So things
yeah.
are really looking up music-wise then.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. Music is fun.
Definitely.
So once the secret project is no longer a secret project, you have to drag it in here to the room with us. You have to. So
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I'll share.
brilliant. All right then. It was absolutely lovely having you, Junk Birdie.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Please come
You
back.
both are lovely.
Please come back.
Oh, I'll be here every Saturday.
Absolutely.
Aw. And thank you for the love, everywhere. So
Yes.
take care. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
So people, since I think maybe it's not that easy to find a pig with a joint, so let's go for a flying pig. You can find me a flying pig, you win the 420 NFT. Just be aware you have to sign up with NFT Showroom to actually get it transferred to you, and I'll walk you through that after everything comes to place. So one thing I did want to also tell everybody, just to remind you, I am running this contest called and 9 Claws Wins. I'm running this contest called Mad World Music. So what it is you have to take 5 household items and make music out of it. So you can add towards it, but those 5 items have to be distinctly hearable. So you can use a pot, a pan, your dog, your Aunt Lily, a hairdryer. Make samples of them and then turn that into the song. At the moment, this round is about pies. So your song has to be about a pie. And I am going to find you the link to it. Here's the link to the post that will go more in detail on how it needs to be done. On the 30th is the cutoff date, so if you can make a video of the process, or photographs on what you used, make a post, put it in then, and put that post with the music in the comment section of this thing. The winner will get 5 Hive back dollars, as well as one of my animated tune NFTs and other little NFT goodies. There's also second and third price will get an NFT. So, create a way, please, and, join us. And now, Divine, do you have anything for us today?
Yeah, I do. I have a new NFT I created from a photography I made. I found this leaf one day. It looked like a heart. I'm like a sucker for things like this. It's a dead leaf actually, but another story. Yeah. So and I am giving this away today, and my NFT is called "Diversity is a Blessing." And what I'd like to see is what diversity means to you. This is a GIF picture or whatever. Please post it into the audience, and this is what you can win. Oh no, that's the wrong link. I'm sorry. 1 second.
All right, while she's doing that, why don't I also Ah, there it is. And there Ason is.
Hi, Ason. Welcome to the show.
So, what do they have to post with it? You said.
I said like something that stands what they believe, what diversity stands for.
I really like this one. It's really lovely. It's.
I have one for you.
Good. Thank you. So, Ason, hello. Are you there? Oh my goodness, where is he?
Hello?
There you are.
Hello.
There you are.
It's just a little bit low in volume.
Yeah. Ason, say something for a second. Let me fix it.
Hello.
Okay, you're a little bit low. Did you turn down your volume on your side?
Again, people obviously not what like diversity stands for.
Hello?
You know what like something something a picture that you see as like how would I put this? I'm like so cocktail right in my head. You're cutting in and out.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we
now
can
you're
hear
better.
you. Brilliant. So, hi.
So
Hey, what's up? I have like a
Yo,
here
yo.
too.
What's up? What's up?
hi, welcome.
You've
I didn't
got-
know if you were gonna show up. That's awesome.
I woke up in
Happy to
time,
have
I
you.
guess.
Yay, pick up on that. It's really early there, isn't it? What time is it?
For us.
Oh, well, yeah. We just like to sleep. It's noon.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now we have the kids from Skull for Grenades there. Now everybody's there. You've brought us some stuff today. You've brought two of your songs, and then Ason's also brought us two songs from a different project that he's spearheading called Kinni. So now what I got from you guys is Purgatory for You. So would you like to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so that's from our upcoming project, 3-part.
You are cutting in and out, love. Do you,
Oh no.
do you have like touch to speak, whatever, like on? If you do, turn that off because that will go back in and out. So just have it pure running, possible.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Okay, did you push the talk off, right? All right. So again, let's start from the beginning. So
Here, can you hear us well right now?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, so
This sounds completely different now, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, all right. We were doing the options backwards.
Oh, okay.
We're pros.
Yeah, we make music. But yeah, this is from our upcoming project, Vexated, which is a 3-part EP series. And this is on the 3rd part, which is a little bit more of this is the climax of the album. Things are getting a little more like production heavy and a little harder and a little bit more grand in its scope.
So let's listen to some demon music. Purgatory, Purgatory for You.
Purgatory for you, weak with emotion. You will suffer from the torment within. Purgatory for you, weak with emotion. You will suffer self-inflicted defeat. Suffocating the source, making the most out of pain. Search for a state of relief, reaching the guts to remain. Look, I'm your custom to bleed, and beat the beast never tame. Not me, let you deal, let you shout in your face. That's more than I thought. You wanted to take, mocking what I spew, feeding me myself. I thought that was you inside my chest. Blocking my hair, it's only I just need a You will suffer from the torment within. Purgatory for you sinless rejections. You will suffer self-inflicted defeats. Purgatory for you weak with affection. You will watch as your loved ones decay. Purgatory for you weak with affection. Empathy means nothing to me. Digging in my skin, calling from within. Sinker as I spin. Eyes of lost the legs upon my head. Time is standing still. I watch you torment my skin. When big back the sails, listeners to blue. My infirmary, reality's escape. I am just with the system on your window, present nothing less than getting for the sake of nothing. Somber dice, the loose assumptions, precipice, place of living, learning to escape when I am secluded in the plague, sinking stuck inside my island. Feasting inside my chest, plucking my hair up slowly. I just need a place to compress. Maybe that's too much to ask for. Walking what I spew, digging in my skin, feeding me myself, sinker as I spit.
Brilliant.
That was some awesome
Yes.
shit.
Awesome. Sorry.
Awesome.
That gif is tripping us out.
Yo, fucking weak over here.
Awesome, crap. Awesome, man. Guys.
Yeah. So that's a little bit of stuff from the new album.
I love
where
your
we yell.
changes. You know, really, yeah, it's really, you're so creative.
Aw.
So do you have any like video plans, making some nice, I always love your videos, so like
Yeah,
absolutely.
we do actually for the for that project we have already started conversations with this guy James Quinn. He's from Austria, but I met him here in Columbus at a film festival, and he's made the world's first IMAX short film. Which is one of the most dreadful kind of witch non-speaking stories I've ever seen told in a short story form. And then we found out he made music videos, and so we reached out to him, and now he's like kind of about to move out here to Columbus. So yeah, we're working with him on this one really kind of like, that'll probably be our most like epic in scale kind of music video for the project.
Most definitely.
so.
But then we have some others planned.
Dreadful as in scary, not dreadful as in, oh my god, in my grandmother's underpants.
Oh yeah. Dreadful as in like you feel dread as you watch it. But like it's beautifully. I mean, when I say beautiful, I mean this guy was shooting on 70mm celluloid film with some of the world's best lenses, shot at like a really low depth of field, so he had like crazy lighting and stuff like that. So it was really it was just an I don't know. It's hard to put into words how good it was.
Dreadful, like your soul is decaying, and then it emerges to like a black rose.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Good description. Yeah.
nice imagery. Which reminds me that I totally forgot to say the disclaimer today. So, if you're a little late to the show, please drag your children, your traumatized children, out of the room.
Well, they are.
Yeah. This show is not for children, as you might have noticed. We curse and we do all kinds of crazy things. All things said on the show are.
And hey, by the way, guys, I want to see some pictures of diversity, please, if you want to win this NFT.
Yeah, and yes. Back to the disclaimer. All the things said on the show are, attributed to the guests and the moderators, and are in no way, the fault of MSTP waves
Station.
are mama stations. So there we go. Okay, got that out of the way. Better late than never. Okay.
Funny enough, I don't even think that song has any cussing or anything.
Nope.
in it.
I know, but we always
It just sounds
It's actually-
sounds
yeah.
like I would say a cuss word at any moment. It just sounds like he wants to, doesn't it?
He's so mad.
He's so angry.
Aren't we all? Okay, so the next song that you
Yes.
guys brought us is called No Man's Gut. Would you like to tell us a bit about that one?
Yeah, so that's from our side project, which is a kind of a series we hope to continue for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be a kind of a series of EPs called Verses. And when we first released our EP, we were getting so many requests of like collaborations, and we were like, all right, let's just say yes to a whole bunch of them. So we kind of have a whole pile of collaboration tracks that that we've been working on with fans. And so, yeah, that's kind of like one of the things we want to continue doing. We really love like the connections we have with our fans. They send us really interesting messages, like how they absorbed our music and what it meant to them.
Yeah, and to peg off of that, the interesting aspect about it a lot is that a lot of these people that we're collaborating with are really young artists.
Very
that are
young, yeah.
just coming out. Like this No Man's Gut track, I believe the producer was like 14 years old before.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
Danny
So, yeah.
ripped up the track a little bit, reorganized it. But I mean, all the bass sounds are from this individual.
Wow. Neat.
He goes by Experimental Beats. Not a very
Yeah.
compelling. We've talked about that a little bit, but he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really like working with him.
Well,
I think he's from Ireland. Yeah.
I mean, the really good, thing with the internet is that it's letting younger artists that would have ended up in their mama's basement
Yeah.
for the first 20 years or something like that.
Right.
But they
Absolutely.
finally they get exposure. That's how we have all these amazing kids coming out that can actually finally do something. So, the internet.
Yeah. I think. Just to peg off that, I think about that a lot, and that's one of the motivations behind why we take on these collaborations. Because for me, growing up, we didn't, like in my high school, we didn't have internet options like this. So, like kind of looking at like where I came from, and just kind of being like, I'm going to give these kids a chance to work with somebody that they really like.
I mean,
So-
and I started when I was like 14, so I understand the
Yeah.
position these kids are in, and I want to
Yeah.
give them something cool to be proud of that motivates them. That's like, yo, I want to really try this time. It's for like, it's not
Right.
just myself,
Let them
Oh,
know
that's
somebody's
amazing.
out there and listening. We're here for you. We have an NFT for this too. Let me see if I can find the link.
Yeah, drop it.
Okay, brilliant.
Congratulations, Junkfeathers.
Junkfeathers with Divine NFT, and where I'm going to play No Man's Gut. And while we play No Man's Gut, you guys find your NFT. Are you giving it out today, or are you just showing it?
I can show you this one. We used Rareable, which we're not going to do again.
Okay.
So we're going to do a whole different route. So, but this is like, yeah, we do have it here.
Also, there's always NFT showroom.
There's a video
while
for it,
it's,
too.
While it's not the biggest platform,
Yeah, I think that's what we want to use next.
Yeah,
Julia is just so is so
And
has so much heart, and
we need
and
good.
this-
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
good artists to represent her and to make this platform as big as she deserves, because she's
Yeah.
just
she puts a lot of
fucking
work
awesome.
in it.
I've been
and
looking
Yeah.
at them quite a bit. I think that'll be our next one.
all right, so
woman is amazing. So yeah, with all her art and what she created there is just like so really support worthy.
absolutely, and
So
she and
get
she's
on. I sent you
dedicated.
referral link, dude.
And she's like she's dedicated, and she's doing it for the right reasons, because a lot of these
Yeah,
NFT
that's what we need.
a lot of these NFT forums, as good as they are, the CEOs of these companies are all in it for the money and not for the art. And that at some point that's going to come biting people in the behind. And Julia is in it for the art 100%. And that makes the whole difference, of the
That's
whole
great.
endeavor. All right, so let's listen to No Man's Gut.
Deep thread, stream, full speak, let it be your insane. No need, cold bleed, don't speak. Fork splits, choose your end scene. End scene's weaker than your outrage. Empty, empty, empty. I don't need anything. Chew it up for the taste, spit it out on a plate. Pleasure be the bomb in the fist. Let it hold your end when it's live in your head. Then it's all to forget. It's an obvious end. When I want it, then there's some dirt on your flesh. Pick what you're worth, you're selling yourself for. Time me up, marking me, start me again. Nothing exists except the caution you take. Live for the moment, get lost anyway. What's the problems you have? Your posture can fade. Make my songs that are problems, my job would it take. I ain't spiteful enough to American dream. It's an obvious end, but it's all to the mean. Only as good as you take yourself, you can be. Lose it all in the end anyway. Who to be remembered as while I'm losing my memory. I don't need anything, chew it up, spit it out for the taste. Let it rock, move along, out of line, let it lie, run a light. Let the mic, renegade, set a light, better blame. I don't see paradigm from the maze, out of sight, out of mind. Imitate happiness, let it live, let it lie, let it bend. Give it hype, give it string, tie it up, let it give, hit it down, make them ding. That's the point and couch, I never born blind when I lost now. Dark clouds over outside when they rock round far cry from the old wolf that was talked out. Now it's all passed by, everybody inside. No one wanna talk now, we just wanna pass time. Everybody loose tight or hung up and strung out, and I don't need nothing but more time and love now. Omega.
We got on the second bus. If we'd have been on the first bus, we would have died because it was snowy, the ice was rolled or something like that. And one of them Greyhound buses ran off the side of the thing. Some kind of ravine. I didn't see it, but it ran off some kind of steep edge. And from what I heard, from what they said about the bus, everybody on the bus died. Everybody on that crate, that first round got killed. We got on the second bus. Slip, stream, full speed, let it be your end scene. No need, cold bleed, don't speak. Fork split, choose your end scene. End seems weaker than your outreach. Empty, 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 empty.
Will the exorcist please come to aisle 3 now?
I love that one. That's one of my
do.
favorites.
I love that stuff, period. So.
Oh, thanks.
I love the production, and that kick is just like.
Yeah, that was Experimental
you
Beats,
guys-
that kid we worked with, or the young fellow we worked with. And
Amazing stuff.
So
Yeah,
shout out to Experimental Beats.
Yeah.
Shout out.
You know,
Big up, man.
I'll let him know. Talked about him.
Absolutely. Now we have
Bring him along sometime.
Yeah, bring him along, and also we have always the recap post with the recording, which he can listen to as well. So
Oh yeah.
shout
cool.
out to you, young man. You know, keep on doing music. You have something there.
Oh, for sure. He's really good. We really like
he
him.
really is.
So
Yeah.
now I had to pull teeth to get a picture from Ason. But I did, and I made this NFT. So.
Oh wow!
And you can win this NFT in the audience. So what do they have to put in there, Ason, to win this NFT?
Give us a gift that shows your inner rage.
Okay. Yeah, I think if I would put my inner age on there, that would not end well. People would probably go into the hospital or something.
So just be a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. So like yeah, sort of like the equivalent of the Ring or something like that. Like,
Oh, that's perfect. I love this.
Okay, so
that looks like something I would have drawn.
Okay, Naj.
That's great. I think Brad might have won this.
Yeah. So Naj wins though. But that's good. But the pink car is fun too. That's very fun. Yeah. That would have been me
I
as
can't
a
wait to have
kid.
kids.
That would have been me as
Yeah,
a kid.
for real.
Yeah. Like, yeah. My cousin and I were the terrors of the planet.
Oh, I had 3 brothers. We had nothing but fields, and we had like a bunch of apple trees to fuck with. We were terrors. I don't know how we didn't kill each other.
No, my cousin and I was actually pretty okay when I was alone, but if you brought my cousin and me together, we did horrible things. He would like he locked me in a dumbwaiter once, and then he tried to
Kids don't know how dangerous that is.
Yeah, he tried to lock me in a safe, but thankfully I didn't do that one. Then we took a wasp nest and threw it down on the poor gardener. So like we did
Oh God.
Which now after the fact I feel bad for the poor wasps because that was their
For
nest.
real.
But that being said, at the time we thought it was funny. So yeah.
Kids are ruthless.
Yeah, we were ruthless at the time. Especially as I said, you brought him and me together, and hell would break loose. It was like
Cracks in the heavens started to open.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the ground and
So,
devil you.
tell us a little bit about this other project, Kinni. What's
Yeah,
going
so
on with
that's been my latest endeavor. We wound up actually becoming really close friends with the band Hello Luna, which is an incredibly good local band. I'll grab a link after when the song's playing and put it up there of them. But they're a really good indie rock band out here in Columbus. And I don't know, we became friends with them, and we've been recording out of their studio a lot. We pretty much.
That's the studio I saw in the picture, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
we're always there.
Stuff.
And so the singer of Hello Luna and we're really close friends, and I'm always kind of working on different music. And my solo music is much different than Skull's. It's actually like a complete opposite. It's more poppy and chill. And so I actually sent her a track for this record I was working on, and I was like, hey, if you feel like you can put anything on this, go for it. And she sent back which will be the second song we that I'm showing you. When she sent it back, I was like, wow, this is so awesome. And she had so much fun doing it that we were like, well, let's do it again. So we kept kind of working on stuff, and then we're like, I guess we got a project now. So so we've been working pretty hard on this record here, and yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the origins of it.
All right, so the first song that you sent us is called Step Back.
Yeah, Omega is also on this one. He featured on it.
I do be rapping on there.
Okay, so let's do this. Step Back.
Red wire, don't break, set fire, don't wait. The light is fate, empire will shake. Blue wire is fate, I'm tired, I'm late. Rewind the tape, you smile, I hate. Exile, can't wait. Blue tile, go gate. For I is late, till times forsake. I don't know which way to go, I guess I'll follow the ebb and flow. Go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Demons try to play with me, pop up, so don't get away from me. I'm not the one you're here to see. There's no respect for your majesty. Let go, let go, let go.
I'm shifty, shaken, shook up, can't calm down. Blood spill my palm, don't grab me. Aggravates, this edition. To wish we both could wake up in particular poison. Convey how are you feeling? Fed in these nasty habits, habitual complacence. Still replace lies with smiles. Mind, oh, how did we get here? Must be misguided hatred, hastefully containing old fear. Make believe, who said believe? That's all for slow. Find pleasure in that. Must have been something that bit me, crawling, inching, shifting toward me, savoring on my endorphins, draining me, myself in focus, erase, deplete, control me, hold, hang me, let me smolder, refrain, restricted motion, I can keep on reposing.
I can't find a way to die. Give it time, look to find horrified. Close to swine, read it by your alibi. Reasons why you took the time to sacrifice your only life. Don't hurry, set fire, don't wait. The light is fate, and power will say the white is fate. I'm tired, I'm late. Rewind the tape, you smile, I hate. Rewind the tape, you smile, I hate. Excited, can't wait. Time, obey what I have to say. Sometimes you say God, wants way to go. I guess I'm following the ebb and flow. Demons try to play with me, pop up, but you can't get away from me. I'm not the one you're here to see. There's no respect for majesty. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Override your empathy. Your blood is made with ecstasy. Now don't mistake your fear for me. So buckle up, you're here with me. Let go, let go, let go, let go.
Gotta love that girl's voice.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Absolutely wow. Guys, you rock.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so we focus on a lot of minimalism with that project. We try to say as much as we can without as much like instruments. We really try to strip it back and focus on the vocals and try to keep listeners engaged. That's the conversation we have a lot. We study a lot of like pop music and like how they formulate, like what's the formula to make good pop music. And
I love the smoke in her voice. She has she's very sensual. It's really nice.
Yeah, she has a really like, I don't know. It's really hard to put my finger on like what I really love the most about her voice, but it's interesting. I don't know.
So what I wanted to say, by the way, my brother Michael has to work today, and he was so unhappy that he couldn't listen to the show. I know he's going to listen to the recap, so we're thinking of you. And I know you didn't want to go work today, and it's all grey and cold where you are right now, and he's driving around in a truck. He actually does animal rescue, but ow, what was that?
That was my phone.
Oh my goodness.
That was awful.
That was really awful. I apologize to the audience now that you are deaf.
For real, I apologize. That was a vibration. That wasn't even like sounds.
Okay, so
just turned it off.
Please direct all complaints to Ason. It was all his fault.
Yeah. I love complaints. I'll post them on my Instagram.
But Michael, we're thinking of you. You know, he saves cats, so he's a wonderful mention. You know, I know that he hates.
Yeah, hi Michael.
And he has like a horrible job. So I mean, he drives around and lugs around like chemicals and things like that, which he hates. So.
Wow.
We love you. So. Just saying hi. Okay, so there's a guinea pig on a
and a turtle.
And a turtle. That's cute.
I want that life.
Yes. Guinea pigs are great. All right, so back from guinea pigs. The last song that you brought us here is called Better Off. So tell us a bit about that one before we.
Yeah, this is the first track that we worked on together. It will be the first release. from our. I'm not sure whether or not we're doing an EP or an LP first. I'm not sure, but we know that we're going to release this song pretty soonish.
All right.
So
let's see if we're better off listening to it or better off not listening to it.
I've been lost since my sight. You step back with my eyes. Quick to decide what's a lie or a shadow. You die. Redefine what's inside. It's the rhythm of mine. All the time, let's rewind. But there's nothing to find. There's nothing to find. Getting lost in my head again. All my thoughts say that I'm dead then. Keep my second thoughts to my own friend. Something about this spot makes it never end. Never end. Keeping time, switch my mind, reach the top of the line. You're just fine. One more time, grab the tip of your spine. Coming out, talk about what's stuck in your mouth, in your throat, what you wrote. Now you find the right note. Now you find the right note. I've been getting lost in my head again. All my thoughts say that I'm dead then. Keep my second thoughts to my own friend. Something about the spot makes it never end. Never end. I've been lost since my sight. You step back in my eyes. Quick to decide what's a lie or a shadow. You die. Redefine what's inside. It's the rhythm of night. All the time, let's rewind. There's nothing to find. But there's nothing to find.
I loved all the little intricate sound layers on that one.
Yeah, amazing.
Really great.
Wow. Impressive. You guys.
Thank you. Yeah, one of the things I really like to do in my tracks is a lot of like time, either time signature changes or tempo changes, and that one's rife with them.
So, what's in the near future? What are you guys up to? Besides actually finally doing another collab with me.
Yeah, that's actually definitely
No,
on the
I
horizon.
actually would really like to. I really love what we did last time. It's
Yeah, I think-
one of my favorite songs of all time that we've made.
Yeah, Prairie is like one of my all-time favorites that we did. That for those who don't know, it's the song we did a song with Tiger.
Throw a link in there.
Yeah,
we got it on SoundCloud and stuff.
We have time anyway because I was thinking I'm actually going to pull Junkfeathers back into the room. We have so much time left over that I thought we could throw in some more songs. So
let's have a party.
yeah, both
Yeah,
you
here,
know
let me
of
find
both
this one.
both of Floob Records and what you guys still have. So
we're down.
throw in Prairie, and I'll just I'll play that one, and then Junkfeathers, if you have anything you want played, just throw it into the audience as well, and we'll just play some because we have time today. We made good on time.
But yeah, we definitely want to collab with our next album after Vexated is going to be a lot more collaboration. Vexated, we made it during the pandemic, so we were pretty limited on who we were able to collaborate with.
Right.
Even though we do a lot of collaborations over the internet, but we also did want to like sometimes you as a group you have to step back and be like, let's do something that's primarily us.
Absolutely.
So that was kind of like what we were approaching on that project. We only really have like 1 or 2 vocal features planned for that.
And
one.
I mean, honestly, we were trying to like redefine what the fuck we were even doing.
Right.
Because the last project, if we went that same direction, it was like a box we were like walking into. So
right. So the next project, we're actually going to be doing a lot more collaborations. We're going to be exploring a lot of different sounds in that one, which I'm really excited about. Sometimes we kind of plan on where you might have one song where there's like 3 songs kind of spread out through it, and we explore different genres throughout.
I'm so in for that too.
Especially working with like real instruments a lot more primarily, especially putting a little bit of acoustic touches into things, just bringing more life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's on the horizon. We got a lot of music videos planned for the Vexated album. Obviously, we're getting really close to finishing that one.
Yes, we are very close.
And then, of course, the Kinni stuff is kind of on the horizon. That's so kind of new, and we're still really talking a lot about like how we plan to release all the Kinni stuff, because like every project that I usually get involved in, everything has to kind of you create a voice for it, so then everything has to kind of like. There's a lot of conversations around like what do we wear in our photo shoots? What's the lighting look like? What are the music videos going to be like? And so yeah, we're still going through that project process with Kinni. Whereas with Skulls, we're revamping our look. We got a bunch of new special effects on the way. We got some new, I don't know, characters we're introducing.
Yeah,
just interesting stuff happening there. So
we're excited.
Yeah, a lot of Skulls and a lot of Kinni stuff on the way.
Absolutely brilliant. So I'm gonna play Prairie, and then Junkfeathers. Junkfeathers has some. Junkfeathers has some. Oh God, here I got live footage. My God, where's my brain today? That we're gonna play. So first Prairie, and then we'll be back.
Awesome.
Lost, vanquished, all gone, let go, stop, stagnant, all dry, let drain, fall, closer, get close, catch back, spines, crawling, and feasting. God, let go, stuck, stagnant, all dry, let drain, fall, closer, get close, can't touch.
Save your loss, please save yourself. The Zion leaves you empty. Can you feel what you have taken under? Is it worth regretting? Yeah, yes, the less that you have, the more you want it. Simple, cannot say it. We're tempted to take everything I love, turn it to action. Run, you can. Tell me I can, I guess. Truth. Beauty is the sickness in disguise. I'll play the fluke. Litter in the lies until the lies become the truth. Until the lies become the truth.
I've wanted you dead for a long time. I wanted to see you bleed. I wanted you dead for a long time.
Lost my touch, can't vanquish pain and fear still sits inside my heart. I know that I can run, I must reside inside this can't depart. My stagnant self-esteem's got bruises binded to my bones. They never seen the light of day, they just get slowly decomposed. Tripped too young, I lost my innocence. I've been in this hellspace, guilt rotting in my chest. My veins are scars from gods I couldn't come to love. I guess they left, the less they showed. The more you want, you see I'm nothing but my flesh. You see there's nothing but my flesh. Drowsy demons want my words, I must have let them manifest. Leaching to my silhouette, fumes from burning bridges fill my sacks. Subtle truth from tarnished tongues, I speak my mind to feel attacked. I guess it's why I've been so numb. I keep it all cluttered packed, I keep it all underneath. Dirty deity, come find me in my dreams and show me lust. A glutton for a change, had every substance in my blood. This must be nothing but a fucking game. I'm bored of love but hate alone. You just be lying to myself. I told Omega not to go. Opaque purgatory buried past my neck, 6 feet under the influence of my stress. Playing neutral but I'm pressed, chasing what I outran. Don't got the power to compress. I be standing in my stanzas with a magnum to my neck. Prairie thick of dead dandelions dancing in the ash. Prairie thick of dead dandelions dancing in the ash. Prairie thick of dead dandelions dancing in the ash. Prairie thick of dead dandelions dancing in the ash.
And there we go.
And the oops.
And the oops. Yeah. It wasn't quick enough because...
Yeah, it was a great collabo, guys.
Dude,
Man,
yeah,
Tiger. Sounded so good on that.
Yeah, you really did, honestly.
Thank you.
Man, that one took so much, like, we worked on that one for such a long
So
time,
long.
honestly. Because he had that original kind of, instrumental with your vocal sample on it, right? That you put together, right?
Yeah.
Initially. And then he showed me it, and I tried to do something with just that, and it was like weird. It didn't really work. And then he remastered the beat. He changed it and changed it again and changed it again, and then had like Nikita on it, an old member of the band, actually end up coming in way after this was recorded and everything. And I don't know, man, that one took a while, and that was such a good experience. That was so fun to listen to. It's been a while. It's been like a good couple months.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one in a while.
Well, definitely we need to, as I said, I love working with you guys because, you know, my darker nature needs some outlet as well.
Yeah, you went so hard on that too.
Yeah, for real though.
I was like, actually, when it was ending out, because like in the last record, for Vexated, the one we're working on, we kind of made a conscious effort to be a little less shocking with our words. We didn't really want to cuss very much. And then, like, as Prairie is ending, you got like, die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker. I was like, whoa, so edgy.
So modern.
I love it. That song too, though, like the overall, just it all, like the time it took to make it, like it. That's why it was supposed to sound like that.
It grew.
It sounds
like
so alien.
Baby. Yeah, it grew. It took like a couple, like almost 2 years, huh?
Yeah.
To make it come to full fruition and get mixed and mastered and all that jazz.
But the best music is always the music that evolves, that, you know, suddenly goes there and goes there. And
Yeah, that's why you don't really hear from me very often. And that's one of those things that I have a hard time with, because people are always saying like, you know, drop more stuff, drop like things every day and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I can't make this kind of music every day. It really does take time to, like, as I say, like, you got to take that time in the shower with it.
Right.
Just thinking about it, meditating on it.
It comes. And Jeff is the same way, and I totally admire that about you guys. I mean, you put so much thought, and he takes notes, you know, and he's like, he gets up in the middle of the night. It's like, shit.
So do I. I
gotta write
it down. I'll be falling asleep, and then I'm like, oh no. And if I don't write that idea down, I'm gonna forget it. So I always like wake up and write it down real quick.
It follows me. I dream of things. It's just like in my dream, it's kind of included. Then in the morning, it's okay. I know what to do because it's
I get to like lucid in my dreams and go off adventuring, and I forget.
So we're gonna play one from Junkbuddy from Junkfeathers. It is Nora and Gnoll. Would you like to tell us about that, Junkbuddy?
Oh, I know, and like I'm listening, like Ason, I love all the production of your music. And
dude, thank you.
I feel sloppy because I'm just like bringing my slop chops in here.
Oh no, everything that you showed is awesome. Especially all the Atomic Lily stuff. That stuff is my kind of music. It's kind of funny. People would almost imagine that I'm listening to like metal and all this other stuff all the time, and I'm pretty much always listening to like the national and like folk music.
Yeah, for a long time, I just was no technology at all. So it was only an acoustic guitar and just making music with friends. So like my journey into production has only been like the last, you know, two or 3 years.
Oh wow,
but
really?
It's super fun. He
evolved so fast in that time.
That's interesting.
Because you've been putting so much work into it too, you know. So it's amazing to hang out with guys that, you know, you can tell you guys really, your music is in you. You are music.
Music in you, Divine. You make dope shit too.
Yeah, there's some good stuff coming out soon because I'm taking my time now working with a great artist, Ed Privat, and yeah, we've got some shit in store. So,
all right, so Nora and Gnoll, it is.
You can say stuff though if you want. Oh, people know this one. This is the sing-along jam, so if you knew it, rock it out.
before, and you show now, like you know you should. Just trust yourself and the feelings that you get when you live like you never lived before.
Yay!
Yay!
Baby Junk Birdie with a little bit of a beard on that one.
Oh, it's just
Little bit of
adorable.
it. Yeah, he is adorable. Oh my goodness.
That's some good stuff. Guys, thank you so much for coming. It was a great show. Always so good to hear from you and what you've been up to and yeah. Ason, wow. Omega Rift, wow. You guys really blow my head.
So we have about 8 minutes left. We can squeeze in, I think, about 1 or 2 songs.
Yeah, let's do this.
So, does anyone have anything? Do you guys still have something you'd like to play? And why can't I hear you?
Oh,
I'm here.
Okay, you were staring out in the horizon. Okay, good, because I was wondering. Because, today, the sound cut off without a reason in between. So I was just like, panicking. What do we have?
Yeah, drop some more tunes. We got a few more minutes. We got 6 more minutes.
Sure. I got a pretty interesting one here, I guess.
Remember, you have to have the rights to it, right? You can't put on Madonna or something like that.
I'll give you another one of our weird ones.
All right. So, Sick Day. Tell us 2 seconds something about Sick Day. What is it about?
This is the weirdest song we've ever made. It's also the saddest song we've ever made. And just a real quick note, all of our music is it's all about depression and struggling with those kinds of mental illnesses and trying to raise awareness and find people and connect with them. So this song really kind of touches on that.
All right. So Sick Day it is.
With depression, oftentimes the physical sign of depression, one of hopelessness and the other one of helplessness. Hopelessness meaning that things are not going to get better. Helplessness is there's not much I can do about that.
I just noticed that it's going to go into the end with it, so I just wanted to say goodbye to everyone. Denise, say goodbye. And
Denise, say goodbye. Good, mommy. Mama. You scared the shit out of me just now.
I'm sorry.
I just noticed. So
all
yeah,
right.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you for coming, and we love you. And be back.
Yeah,
and
bye.
Okay, bye. And we're gonna go out with the rest of the song, "Sick Day."
Yeah.
Younger me was so innocent. Somehow you took that too. I take myself for granted. I guess you took that too. I know that I'm not really, but I just want the truth. How did you feel for real? I can't just stay this confused. I feel excuses making you so a different mask. I
I'm really struggling here. I'm really having a hard time. I need some help. Desperation, despair, nobody's going to care, you know, what's the use? Just hopelessness.
If I go out in flames, I wouldn't have to let you down. Don't give me a grave, don't even say my name, I never came around. I am a wave, a tsunami that you never really wanted. You were better when you found me, you should give up, you should just go home. I should trust my intuition, I should never came to visit. I should give up, I should just go home. What do you know? You've hardly known me for a moment. It's foolish to say you're the only one who's broken. I am a maze, I'm a labyrinth that I'll never let you open. You were better when you found me, you should give up, you should just go home. I should trust my intuition, I should never came to visit. I should get up, I should just go home. On this day I am staying home, I'm never going back outside. I'll forget I met you, it'd be better if I lost my phone. You can just forget my name, we'd be better off this way. Trust me, you cannot trust me.